For 0.04, I can make a prediction by evaluating the equation of a line of best fit. Below is a table showing the average price of a gallon of unleaded premium gas on Labor Day for a period of 7 years. Use your least squares regression line to predict what the price of a gallon of gas would be on Labor Day in 2013. Does your prediction seem reasonable? Explain. All right. So I want to tell you one thing about a least squares regression line and coming up with your table of values, especially when you're working with years. I like to start the first year as year 0. So I'm going to make, if this is my X and this is my Y, I'm going to make 1979 year 0. So X is going to be number of years since 1979. It's just going to make our graph and our equation a little cleaner. So 1980 would be 1 year from 1979. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2013, how many years would that be? You're going to have to do 2013 minus 1979. So that's the same as 2014 minus 1980. So that's going to be 34 years. Okay. So that's what we're looking for. Okay. 34 years from 1979, what would the price per gallon be? All right. Now I'm going to move over to Desmos and I'm going to enter this data into a table. So I had opened Desmos, and to save time, I had previously entered the data. So this is 1979, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. And there are the prices. So if we want a least squares regression line, we have a Y1 and an X1. So in the next row, we're going to type in Y1 and our little squiggle, M times X1 plus B. And there we go. There's the information that I need. And it looks like it's a pretty good fit. Our R squared is 0.88, our R is 0.94. So that's telling me that it is a pretty good line of best fit. You could also see that it's going through the data points fairly closely. Our residuals are all pretty close to the x-axis. Okay, so my equation is y equals 0.06 x, hi Malia, plus 1.09.
You getting money?
No, hold on, Malia, I'm recording. So there's my equation. And what we wanted was what is the y value when x is 34. So we could go ahead and plug 34 in. Let me stop just a second. We could just go along this line, or we could just type in if x equals 34, where does that intersect? Right there. $3.28. Okay, $3.28. Oops, I'm writing on the paper you can't see. So does that seem reasonable? Well, considering gas right now is about $3.30, yes, it seems reasonable to me. If you didn't know that, I do think it's reasonable. It looks like on average the gas prices are raising by about 6 cents a year. If you just multiply that out, it seems like it would be reasonable. If you consider inflation, if you consider that prices have risen quite a bit from 1979, does seem fairly reasonable. Okay, so the big takeaway for this is we really have to know how to come up with that least squares regression line.